My name is Latisha Rocker. I am the intuitive medical healer. And yes, I'm going to stick with it because everywhere I go, I'm helping somebody. You can't run from what's meant for you. Like I said before, intuitive medical healer I am and forever will be. So what I'm going to do here is tell you about what happened for me today, what happened to me in the beginning of the year, and how it's going to help you. Okay? All right. So at the beginning of the year, January 7th to be exact, I had a stroke. See that? Stroke. The reason I put the quotations up there is because the hospital that I went to, when I went in, did a CAT scan on me, showed that I was having a stroke. When I left out, MRI showed that I had nothing wrong with me. No blood clots, no high blood pressure, no stress, none of that stuff. What happened, right? All right. But the one thing it did leave me with was two legs that didn't function normal. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. I'm sitting on my bed. This is where I wanted to record it today. Like I was saying, it showed that I had the function in my legs went out. Like they wasn't normal. So I was walking around here like a 1-year-old trying to learn how to walk for about 5.5 months. Yep, about 5.5 months. Then comes June and I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to move more, but I'm having palpitations, heart palpitations, needing to sit down, feeling like I'm going to faint when I got out and started moving around too much, right? Okay. But then that started wearing off. I think like July 3rd, I started feeling, a little bit more normal, right? July 4th, perfect. I had on my little outfit. Matter of fact, let me show you. All right. So I had on my little outfit and I was feeling good. I was looking good. I'm on it. Had me a blast July 4th. July 5th, I woke up and I'm not a person that sleeps in all day every day. But this particular day, again, like the first day also, I couldn't like really move around. So I started moving around like towards the evening time. I went and got some food and came on home. And my daughter and I are sitting on the couch and we're watching a movie. All of a sudden, I start looking for the remote and my arm goes out. My arm, it gets cold. Let me say that. My arm went cold and then it started flopping around like a fish out of water. So I yelled to my daughter, call 911, something's wrong. My head drops back and turns to the right. My head, it just falls back and turns to the right, to where I can't lift it. So here I am, still able to communicate with my daughter, call 911. But then my head gets back up and I'm like, call 911, call 911. My arm is still flopping. The more I try to control it, the more it flopped. When I stopped trying to control it, it just flipped it just bounced and jumped, okay? And then again, my head went heavy. Bam, it goes back on the couch again. So while this is all happening to me, the EMTs come in and they're talking to me, but I'm stuttering. I can't really get the words coming out of my mouth. Bam, another stroke. July 5th, 2020. 2 days from the 6-month anniversary from the first time. Okay? Mind you this. So I go to this hospital. They keep me there. They keep me there for 3 days. They run all these tests on me. They try to get blood from my artery. Painful. Never let them do that to y'all. Ever. Painful. They did a lot of things. They did a lot of things to me. Another weird thing. They said my carbon monoxide levels were a 20%. How? I don't smoke. I don't hang around cars and just be in cars. I don't live above a garage where cars get worked on. I don't live in those places. So how's my carbon monoxide levels? While I was in the hospital on FaceTime, my daughter, I had her call the fire department to come and check the house for carbon monoxide. Nothing. Nothing's there. Nothing. So I get released, on some, they couldn't give me any medication because even though the symptoms and everything was there for a stroke, they just diagnosed me with TIA. TIAs doesn't leave a footprint of a stroke or anything. You just have to be there to see it. So I go home on the 8th. I'm rushed back to the hospital on the 9th for somewhat of the same thing. But again, I get to the hospital and it's over. I'm sleepy at first, but then as time goes on, I'm back to normal. How is this working? How is this possible? But then my legs are just a tad bit weak when I'm trying to move around like normal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, this enough is enough. While I was in the hospital from July the 5th, they found a tiny hole in my heart. Okay? That's it, right? All right. So then the 9th, I get rushed back to the hospital. On the 10th, I get released at 3 a.m. in the morning from the hospital. Now I'm going through all these doctor's appointments and all this other stuff, okay? Nothing. They can't find anything. EEGs, all that stuff. Everything. You name it, they done on me. They can't find anything. All right. So I go to the doctor today, and he walks in, and he's like, how have you been feeling? I'm like, great. He says, great. I'm like, yeah, I feel great. He like, are you for real? I'm like, I feel great. There's nothing, I have nothing to complain about. I don't have any heart palpitations, none of that stuff. I'm not tired, none of that stuff. I feel great. And he's like, And he's trying to figure out something. I don't have anything going on with me. So he says to me, I'm going to tell you flat out, your case is a really weird case. Now, I have a bunch of doctors from two different hospitals trying to figure out what happened to me and what went on with me. It's the weirdest thing ever. So he listens to me. He's like, nothing's wrong. Oxygen is great. Blood levels is great. Blood pressure is great. Nothing's wrong. Like, this is weird. I'm like, I don't feel anything. I'm no longer tired. I'm not having any heart palpitations. Don't feel like I'm about to faint. Everything went away. So he's shocked. So here's what I did. I manifested. I manifest that I will no longer have anything wrong with me. Want to know how I did it? This bottle, I like this bottle. It's like a I Dream of Genie bottle. You just rub it and you make a wish. This bottle filled with purified water. All right? This bottle filled with purified water. What happens is that purified water chips away at the calcium on your pineal gland. Okay? If you hear anything, my dog is right here. He's always around me. He loves to lay at my door also because he loves to get in my daughter's room. Her room is right across from mine, and he wants to get to the little dog. But if you hear me yell at him or see me yell at him to sit down or something, it's because he shouldn't be getting up because he likes to eat at the trash. But back to what I was saying. This right here, rub it. Yes, rub this little bottle because I love this bottle. Me and this bottle are best friends. This bottle, this sheet of paper, these sheets of paper, and this ink pen. You see this? This ink pen all helped me. What I did was, this is how you manifest great health real fast. You write down what you want. You write it all down. Write everything down. What you want in detail. Don't forget that. That's important. Don't just write, I want great health. No, because that's a whole old thing. If there's something wrong with your eye, and you're like having pain in your eyes or something's going wrong with it, you write on there for detail. I want my eye is great. It no longer hurts in the left area, the right area, the middle area. It no longer hurts. It no longer feels like it's heating up. Any of that stuff. If your legs is hurting, you write down the exact thing that's wrong with your leg. My leg is hurting in the such and such region of this part of my leg and this, and this. Write it down for detail. Once you do that, write down everything that's wrong with you. Whatever. This also works if you want to do money and stuff too, just to let you know. Write it all down. Write every single thing down that you want. All right? Then, when you get it into detail, what it is that you want to show up, you get this little bottle that you filled up with purified water. Okay? Now, if you have an open wound, I'm going a little ahead of myself. With the purified water, and you put in here, you hold your hands like this, and you say, I want to point something out. If you could talk to plants kindly, and they grow, guess what you can do to water? Water is living. You got to shake it up, wake it up, because if it rests too long, it's sleep. So you shake it up. You wake that up and you say, good morning, water, or great afternoon, water. Wake up. It's time to heal me. You tell it. It's time to heal me. And this is what I want. I want great feelings. I want my eye to heal to this, this, and this. And I want this, this, and that, da, da, da. If your eye is hurt or I keep saying eye because I have a client whose eye is bothering her. But if whatever is bothering you is on the outside, you take some water and you put it on that spot. Okay? And you sit some. Every day for 30 days. You take some water, you wipe it on that area, hip, whatever, and then you sip it. Do you understand? Hip, eye, lip, scalp, whatever. After you give it all that praise, you kiss, you love this bottle of water because water is living and it has to be glass. Water is living and it has to be glass and you love on it. I mean, you love on this like nobody's business. What's happening is that golden energy that you have is going into this water. Is waking up this water, is making this water grow, is doing everything. Studies have shown the kinder you are to water, the more healthier and beautiful it is. It's just, go look up the study, okay? I think it's Dr. Otto. I could be saying his name wrong, but go look up the study. After you do all that, okay, you go ahead and you put the cork on it. Put this cork on it. See this? Once you put that cork on that little bottle, you go ahead and I love you and I'll see you tomorrow or I'll see you later. If you're not in the right space to do this, you might not be one to project that bad energy into your water, but you will. You do this. Before you do this, you listen to music, get you hyped, make you feel good, and then you speak those kind words into that bottle. Do you understand? All right, y'all. Well, that's my lesson for today. And I'll be seeing you soon. Don't forget, shake it off. One more thing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Tell all your friends about it. Because the more people that join here, I can start doing healings live. Oh, and I'm going to go live on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook or Instagram at Intuitive Latisha and catch you a free one. Bye.